Welcome in, guys, and I am back to preview the upcoming Monday night game between the Lions traveling to the Ravens. Now, I'm recording this on a Wednesday night. You're probably going to see this. You'll probably see this on the weekend, but let's get into it. The Lions are traveling on the road to Baltimore to in week 3 against the Ravens on the road. Now, again, um, you know, early starts to the season between the Lions and the Ravens. We've not had the best of starts between the both of us, I don't think, between either Lions and the Ravens. Starting with my team, the Lions, we lost at home to the Packers, which again, you're looking at that and going, okay, the Packers are a Super Bowl contending team. They're going to be up there or thereabouts this year in the playoffs. And then you look at week 2, what we had when we had a division game against Bears football. We destroyed them. Now you can say, oh well, how can you say you've had, but you've got to look at the context behind it. Oh, sorry, again. You've got the Packers, who are a Super Bowl contending team, and you've got Bears football, the Bears, who are a dumpster fire organization. Now, again, we only can beat what's in front of us. Now, we beat the Bears last time out 52-21. But you look at that, especially at the Packers game, defensive problems were still there. And you're going to go into this game with the Ravens, especially where we've had this before, where we beat scrub-ass teams like the Bears and Browns and other teams like that. And we go up against an elite level pass rush, like the Commanders, or you go up against the likes of the Packers or the Ravens. Then that's where ultimately the last couple of years we've struggled against like teams, like even with the Bills we struggled against their offense on defense. That's been one of our big problems, I think, and especially you go back to last year in the championship, in the playoff game we had against the Commanders when they ultimately turned us over in the trenches. We couldn't win the battle, and that has been a problem for the last a while. And then you look at the Ravens when the Ravens have started their season off pretty shaky. Like they give up 17 points in the first game to the Bills. Now you're saying it's the Bills, again a playoff contending team like the Ravens, but again the Ravens are known for the past couple of years of choking in the playoffs, especially when it comes to playoff time. Like you can go back to their defense side of the ball has been really letting them down. Like you've had Lamar Jackson be a multi-time MVP, and you just again got all these great additions to this team, but you still cannot get over the hump. You can still not get over the line. So going into this game, we have a terrible record against the Lions. We have against the Ravens. We haven't beaten the Ravens since 2005, 20 years ago. We haven't beaten in 20 years. It's like a 1-5 record against them. It's not the best. But then looking at the game, again, let's look at the strengths and weaknesses of this team. Like you're looking at Derrick Henry, who again, especially if you're looking at the Ravens side of things on their offense, uh, Rashad White, Rashad White. Uh, I mean, you look at the additions, like you've got Lamar Jackson, multiple time MVP quarterback, an elite level quarterback. You've got the Derrick Henry again. Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson had some great chemistry last year. You're kind of seeing that again this year. You've got Zay Flowers on the offense. You've got Rashad Bateman as well. You got the additions on that defense side of the ball, which is Mike Green, which you're hoping that's going to come good. I know there's going to be some growing pains with him on that defense side of the ball. You have Kyle Hamilton as well, who just signed a new deal at safety. So you've got some good additions on that ball for the Ravens side of things, especially if you're for the Lions, the biggest threat is still going to be the offense side of the ball, especially like I just said with Lamar, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, Marcus Edwards. They're going to be the biggest threats to basically our defense, and ultimately can we contain them on the pass rush. Aiden Hutchinson looked good in the last game. Looks like he's slowly coming back to his normal self, and he looked good against the Bears. So hopefully we can contain them Hopefully we can contain the likes of Derrick Henry and Roshan Johnson. Roshan Bateman, what the fuck am I? Yeah, whatever. But again, if you look at the weaknesses for this Ravens team, definitely defense. Much as the Cal Hamiltons of the world and stuff like that, there's still some additions like Ro, like Roshan Barkley, Roshan Smith, and uh, you have some additional. But again, defense, especially for this Ravens team, is gettable. You can get to this team defensively. They are kind of a gettable unit. Then you're looking at the offense, especially when you're looking at really their offensive line for the Ravens doesn't look too bad. They have a good offensive line that can protect Lamar Jackson. Then you're looking at the offensive line for the Lions. You've got like some Jameis Williams. You have Isaiah Tassel against a bit raw and kind of the unknown yet. But Jared Goff, what Jared Goff we're going to get. The offensive line, I don't think we've improved it the best. Again, I've said before, I'm not too impressed with the draft. But, and then, Jamar Gibbs, again, I think he's going to be crucial to this game, especially going to be for a weapon. You got especially Gibbs and Montgomery, who especially in that running game. Especially that's going to be one of the strengths of this game, is getting at this Ravens defense. Really looking at for like I said with the Lions, the biggest strength is probably their offensive weapon. Like I just said, Laporta, James Williams, David Montgomery, and then you're looking at really the weaknesses. Obviously, defense is still a weakness. I know that Aiden Hutchinson had a good game, like I just said, but I think Brian Branch is still injured. But yeah, that secondary is definitely a cause for concern and a really gettable issue to Ravens. Like, you really want to get that secondary in the trenches. Going into this game, I've seen the Ravens are favourites by -5.5. I'm going to say that it's going to be a close game. Depends on what Jared Goff turns up. I think it depends on how the defense is going to be. I think it's going to be a close game. I think probably like 17-20 to the Lions. I'm going to say 17-20 to the Lions, man. Leave your guys' thoughts in the comments.